Today I'm here with an everyday makeup look with a twist, as you can see. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you know you need to turn on them post notifications so you get a video. If you want to see how I achieve this look today, keep watching. So today we're just going to do an everyday makeup look tutorial. I just did a simple little slick back this side. Look at this. Look at this. And that's my eyebrows and my eyelashes. Okay. So next we're going to go ahead and do foundation, because in my everyday, this is what I do with my eyebrows, do my eyelashes. Now the foundation that I use is Maybelline Fit Me. Okay, I use Maybelline Fit Me, and I use it in shade 128, which is warm nude. I have different ones. Like I also like the shade 220. 220 also works on me as well, and I do have it in the Super Stay, Maybelline Fit Me Super Stay. This is really good too, but I like this one too. It works just fine. Now, some people, you can use it on your hand, or you can put it directly on there, but I like to put it on this brush. I just dab it on the brush. And I just apply it on my skin. Move it around. Me, even on my everyday face, I like to do the most. So when I put on makeup, I like to put on makeup, okay? I don't do it just like, oh, let me put on makeup. No. I put on makeup. I put on makeup. Now, sometimes I will just do like my eyebrows and put on lashes and some lip gloss and call it a day. But that's just if I'm really not feeling it. Now, you don't want to get too close to your eyebrows because it is going to move around, and you do not want it to mess up your eyebrows, okay? Do not want it to mess up your eyebrows. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. If you need more, you can just always put more after the fact, which I probably will end up doing. And then you're going to take your spongy sponge. I use the Real Technique sponge. It's just so much softer, and it really just feels better to me. Like, make sure it's damp. You don't want to use one. This is old. I do not use it. Okay, you see this compared to this? Even though, you know, it needs to be clean, but even though this compared to this, you can see the difference. This is more fluffy. This is very hard and stiff. Like, it's not going to do nothing. But this, very soft, and that's what you need, okay? So you're going to take it, and you're just going to keep that. You want to really press it into your skin. Now, keep in mind, I moisturized before the video, so I did all of that before, but you really need to put on some primer or some moisturizer, something bottom of your skin before you put on any makeup, to keep your skin from breaking out or anything like that. If you don't want to use a primer or anything, you can also use really basic lotion. When I say basic lotion, I mean lotion that doesn't have no type of scent in it, anything like that, like no scent. So I'll blend it out. And if you need more, you can always go back for more. And the lips. Okay. And So now I need to go in a little bit more on the edges. You see how it kind of messed it up a little on those. So you're going to touch up your eyebrows a little. You can go back in with this, but I like to go in with this brush that I showed you earlier and take, where'd it go? Oh, I'm losing stuff. Where did it just go? I like to use these two together. Okay, it's NYX pomade and it's in the shade Expresso. I don't think you can really see it, but it's Expresso. So I do this. I just like to dip it in there on both sides. I don't use. Some people use this like for their whole eyebrow. I used to, but then it just became too much for me. Too much. I'm really lazy when it comes to makeup now. Now I just like to take it and just, follow. I like to do this to my eyebrows so I can really get a line. A little. And try to make it so it's not so sharp. Just like a little blended. And also take my sponge again. I just go up. So they're not together. Okay. Just pat a little. Pat. With my concealer. So I put the concealer at the bottom and I'll put this on top. So we're gonna do that right now. I make a triangle with it. I need more concealer. I make a triangle. So I go like this, bring it down, like this. Sometimes I don't like to use a lot, and other times I do. It depends on how my skin is looking that day, or how I'm feeling that day. So, out. And I like to put a little above, and then you're gonna come down for your nose, and a little here. I like to put just a little here, just a little, just a little. Okay. Now, I do this, let it sit just a little. I normally make faces in the mirror. When you're doing concealer, you really want to make sure that you blend it out extremely. And you want to make sure you don't use a concealer that is way too dark for your skin. And then you want to make sure that it's not too light for your skin. I use, this shade is probably like a shade lighter than my skin, which I prefer to use either a shade or two lighter. That's all. You don't want to go a completely like white. You don't want to use white. You don't want to use, if you're brown, you don't want to use like a very like color that a fair person would use. And if you're fair, you don't want to use a color that a darker skin tone would use. It's just, it's very, very hard to blend out once then. And it makes the bottom look extremely, extremely bright. And you do not want that. So I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to come here to your nose. Some people do their concealer and their contour at the same time. They like to put it all on their face. I like to do one at a time, and I really like to put my concealer first before I do my contour. Now keep in mind, again, with the eyebrows, you want to be very careful when you're putting it, because you don't want it to be too far out to where it looks all crazy. But you do want to make sure that it is blended out. Okay. Now, when working with concealer, you really have to work fast. When I say you need to work fast, because you do not want to try to put powder when it starts to crease. So you see that? When it starts to look like that, that's when you need to blend it again before you put powder on top, because it will set the creases under your eyes, and you do not want that. So I'm gonna go in again with this one, and everything will be in the description box in case you want to know or you want to go get it. I really like this as a foundation as well. It's very good, but I like using it as a concealer because it's a concealer and foundation. So it's a concealer and a foundation. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. So let it sit for 2 seconds. Just let it breathe. I'm not making too much noise, y'all. Okay. Go in again. Make sure it's all together. Now, getting ready to do powder. Use the Mercier. Use this one. Okay. And it's one. I got the I think I got the translucent one. It's brightening powder for under the eyes, okay? So, before you even put on the powder, like I said, you know, the powder, you see how it's creasing? You need to fix this before you put on powder. You gotta fix it. You gotta dab it. Dab it again until the crease is gone. You're gonna take the powder. I like to work on the line at the top of the eye and then bring it down, and then the crease. So I take the contour kit. Most of my products are from the drugstore, so I'm really they're from the drugstore. Get them at Walmart, you get them at the beauty supply store. You can get almost anything that I use on my face from the beauty supply store, except for my highlight, my powder, and my eyelashes. Now, some of my eyelashes you can get from the beauty supply store, and I will do a video about them. Stay tuned. Ooh. But yeah, this I use Kiss contour kit, and I got the medium one, so I feel like the light one was just too light, but This is how it looks. This is how it looks. I don't use the highlight. I really just bounce between the middle two. Bounce between the middle two. Now, you gotta be careful when doing this because you don't want it to be too much. You don't want it to be too much. And sometimes I'll even like press it a little if I want my nose. My nose is very small, so I really don't have to contour much on my nose, but I'll just take a little, I feel like that on my nose. A little. Just a little. Okay. Just a little. Okay. So that's done. And then we're going to wipe it off with a fluffy brush, okay? You don't want to use, I use a fluffy brush to take it off. So I just brush like this, wipe it off. And then when I wipe it off, I kind of like spread it out everywhere. Okay. Now, did this, you did all that, right? Highlight. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, I use my Anglowla, girl. I use my Anglowla, girl. I love this. I love this crayon case. You got to get it. You got to get it. Okay. So you're gonna put a little up there, dab it in, and you're just gonna go. Look at that concealer. Look at that concealer. Look at that. Hold on, we gonna do it again. Ooh, ooh. Got everywhere. Yeah, and then I'm just like take a little. If it's too much, I'll just take a little. I'll just dab it away. And now we're going to do lips. Now my everyday lips, I really don't do too much with it. I really truly do not. Okay, I do not do a lot with it. I get off the excess. So just wipe it off. Make sure you got all of it off. And if you feel like you took a little extra off on your foundation, just dab again with your blender and get around. And you're just gonna take your lip gloss. And this is just a simple, everyday makeup look that I do. Now, everybody's simple, everyday makeup look is different. Mine, of course, you know, I add a little extra because I'm a little extra. But you don't have to. You don't have to put on highlight if you don't want to. But that is just a preferred preference for me. Now, again, you can use the matte lip gloss. You can use anything that you want to use for the lip. I just personally, my go-to is a lip gloss or a lip and a lip liner. But thanks for watching, you guys. And just let me know whatever videos that you want to see. drop it below, drop it in the comments, and I will do that for you. Please tell your friends and like and subscribe. Do not forget and to turn on those post notifications, because your girl will be posting, okay? And you want to know when I post, so you better turn on your post notifications so you get it. But thanks, you guys. I'll see you again.